This is most distressing. Why, there hasn't been so much as a stolen candle drum here at Rouge, let alone a murder.
Oh, this is affecting my nerves terribly. I've never even seen a dead body, let alone be in the next room as one.
Please calm down, Mrs. Voorhees. I've already phoned the authorities and they'll be here shortly.
Can we at least get something from the bar?
I'd rather you didn't, Mrs. Twittle. When the police arrive, I don't want them to think we're all intoxicated. They might suspect one of us.
But we all know who did it. We all saw what happened.
Oh, the poor doctor in there, victim of that brute's ire.
That's for the police to decide. This must be them. Oh, hello, Constable. Please come in.
Thank you. Came as soon as I could. I'm here.
It's Dr. Woody S. Grant. He's dead.
Dead? Where is he?
He's still on the floor of the other room.
Show me.
This way, sir.
My God. Does anyone know who did this?
Yes, the late doctor in there had a distressful encounter with one of tonight's guests, a Mr. Reginald Van Johnson. After the bedlam, the culprit just took off into the night like a thieving scoundrel.
All right. So start from the beginning. Tell me the full story.
Well, the whole night started out perfectly innocent. Everyone was having a fun time, laughing and dancing. But later on, that hot-tempered Reginald Van Johnson became impassioned with the poor doctor.
Can somebody give me a description of this Johnson?
Oh, he was just ghastly. He had this huge bulbous-shaped body, this large mushroom-like head, and his head was balding at the top in the middle as though there was a hole in it. And he must have had fluid in his shanks because at the base of his body were these two large sacs, and the skin around them was all red and wrinkly. It was just ghastly.
Yes, and he was big. Not so much in girth, but in length. He could have been 8 feet tall.
8 feet? The average man is only 6.
Well, he was 8.
It was terrible. As soon as they came in contact with each other, they both became so stiff.
What do you suppose could have caused this?
Who knows? It just seemed like they rubbed each other the wrong way. It was terrible.
Yes, and at first they were just butting heads, but then they really started to stroke each other. It was as though the more Woody and Johnson rubbed each other, the redder they both became.
You could tell Johnson was more into the altercation. He practically had to hold on to Woody the whole time.
Oh, the worst part happened when they finally came to blows. They just kept beating and beating and beating each other.
You could tell they were both trying to one-up each other, but finally Johnson used his muscle to gain control.
Oh, the way poor Woody just stood there and received the beating, it was as if he couldn't help himself.
The way they were going at it, it was like something you would see in the movies. I thought it couldn't get any worse, but you could see Johnson was throbbing so much, I knew it was just a matter of time before he burst.
Oh, eventually he did. The friction between them became so great that eventually Johnson just exploded all over poor Woody. Oh, it was so messy.
Well, that finished Woody off, but you could tell Johnson was fired up and ready to go again. But poor Woody couldn't take it anymore. There he was, laid out, covered in Johnson's hateful discharge.
When Johnson finally realized what he had done, he made the strangest gesture. This look came over his face of guilt, as though the libations had caused him to perform an act he wouldn't normally do. Oh, you must do something, detective, you must.
I will. But first, I need you to tell me the story one more time. This time, dim the lights.